1 second. Hi, I'm Francesca. Hi, I'm Francesca. Hi, I'm Francesca.
Hi, I'm Francesca.
Oh wait, cut! That was bad.
Hi, I'm Francesca, and today I figured let's talk about me. Let's talk about me. No. Let's talk about questions I've gotten and my perspective on life. First of all, I'm loving all the love I've gotten on TikTok. I love that my authenticity is being valued. I've struggled all my life with my authenticity being shamed. If anything, I bring authenticity to the table. I bring honesty to the table. And there's been many spaces in my life that was not welcomed. And so I'm incredibly grateful that right now, I think maybe, just maybe, a couple people in the world needed a little dose of that, and I'm grateful that I'm providing that. This is all making me really reflect. I'm 23 years old, and I feel really old. Even the TikTok comments are like, oh my God, I thought you were 30. Me too. I feel like I've been through so many things, and I feel like I've lived so many lives. I'm tired, okay? But the good thing is, I feel like the reason I'm able to laugh every day and have a good time is because of the moments that I took for granted, and also the moments that were really, really low. 95% of the time, I'm vibing. And people are always like, oh, are you upset? No, I'm vibing right now. Like, I'm not upset. I'm not like, I'm coasting. I am not adjusting myself because of stress about others, truly. I've talked about this a little bit on my page. My best friend passed away when I was 18, and it really changed me in ways I didn't, it really changed me. You know, I'm in my hometown, and I knew a lot of people in high school, and they live here still. And I know they know me, but they don't know me at all. I don't know, it changed me so deeply, and it gave me so much perspective. And I just started like, I've said this in my video, but if everybody's alive, if nobody's dead, it is okay. And please don't misunderstand. I know there's so many horrible things going on in the world. There's a difference between feeling misery about the world and feeling misery about your everyday life. And I want to solve your everyday life, because something about our world is there's a lot that's not in our control, and I want to focus on what is in our control. And what I mean by not in our control, of course we can do things, of course we can vote, of course we could protest things, etc. I mean like everyday moments that you're feeling that you have control over. I grew up an only child. If you couldn't tell, I know the comments are going, oh my God, we could totally tell you were an only child. Yeah, I know. I know that. And I really value being alone. I feel a lot of comfort when I'm alone. I feel so comforted by my own presence. And I grew up religious. I grew up at the Catholic Church, or I grew up in Catholicism, and I was confirmed, and I was, I went through everything. And I know a lot of people lean on certain things. They lean on religion, they lean on God, and they lean on those things. For me, I've always leaned on myself. I feel immense comfort by my own presence. When you become your own advocate, you are so powerful. And then that also comes from being an only child, or maybe if you've grown up and feeling not connected with people, and you didn't have a lot of friends or something, like, you really start to value your individuality and your independence. I just feel so comforted by my own presence. I have never left my side. When my best friend died, there were people that were there for me and comforted me, but I will tell you something. It was not a therapist that got me out of that. It was not anybody else but my own damn self. Did they help and play a part? Yes, but I got myself out of that. I dug myself out of the fucking trenches to save my life in every single situation. Guys, my deepest apologies. I'm really fretting about it, but I'm editing the video and it's kind of just gonna be really wobbly and look distorted for the rest of the video. Sorry about that. Love you. When I realized there was no one else to lean on, no one is going to save me, no one is going to fully understand me, no one is going to always 100% of the time understand my humor, no one is 100% of the time know what the fuck I want to talk about, no one's going to get me, I need to get my fucking self. I don't have an inner monologue, but it's not silent for me. You know, when you say you don't have an inner monologue, I think people assume that you're maybe dumb or you don't understand things. I am incredibly intelligent and I know I am. I feel everything. I feel so deeply. It hurts. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I feel so intensely all the time. When I think like a film. When you're watching a film and there's a really emotional moment happening and it's cinematic and there's light and there's a little bit music, but you can almost feel the feelings they're feeling. You can think the thoughts, like imagine they're running and it's like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I need to go. Like, my mind is like all of those moments that are high stakes and dramatic all the time. It's not that I'm not thinking about things. I'm constantly making connections, but I'm almost like, it's not worth it to me to think in full sentences. I already know what needs to happen. I don't need to talk it out in my head. I know what's going to happen. Like, if I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to go eat this, I'm going to go do that, I'm going to go do this, I'm not thinking it, oh, I'm going to go do that. I just know it. Like, it's happening. It would be pointless to me and stupid to spend the time to say it out loud in my head. I already know it. Why do I need to waste time? If I could teach you anything, it would be that you are so powerful in who you are and everything you've been through, and you will never leave your side. You know why I don't feel embarrassed when I go through the drive-thru and I say something weird? Because guess what? I understood it. And I didn't care. And I thought it was funny. And you know what? If I was on the other side, I would have laughed. If I knew my intention wasn't bad, there's no reason to be upset. I'm so grateful you guys have allowed me in your space. And I'm so grateful that you're valuing my authenticity. You have no idea. You've no idea. I'm really grateful for it. You know, my life. A lot of people comment, what's wrong with you? Which is very funny. Like, I actually do think it's funny when they're like, oh, like, I love whatever is wrong with you. But my whole life I wondered what was wrong with me because I was so different. I knew that. Like, you can feel it when you're a kid and you're weird and no one's laughing at what you're saying, or they're looking at you weird, and you become so hyper aware of what other people are saying or the way they look at each other about you. You become really hyper aware of it. And I've experienced that all my life, you know, in waves, of course. But it feels so good to bring authenticity to a space and have it received with love. I just can't explain it to you, like how nice it feels. Anyways, please, I love you all. I'm so grateful for you, and thank you for watching. Thank you for 261K. Let's get to 269, if you know what I'm saying. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so grateful for you guys. I love who you are. I love you, and I hope you have a good day.
Have a great day, and try some Cheetos. I hear they're really good. Bye.